When you think of the scariest classic horror movie, you may think of Halloween with the creepy piano theme and the knife-brandishing maniac. Maybe you'd think of The Exorcist's disturbing tale of demonic possession.
The enemy has no power over me.
Or your mind might jump to that scene of the Night of the Living Dead that you caught a peek of as a child. The scariest classic horror film for me is Stanley Kubrick's The Shining.
Here's Johnny!
I've watched this film many times and it's never lost its creepiness to me. I feel like what makes it so creepy is that the film preys on many of our primal fears. The fear of being alone, the fear of going insane, and the fear of the supernatural. Something as simple as the shot of the two twin girls standing at the end of the hallway sends chills up our spines. That's what I love about this horror film. It proves that a bunch of blood and grisly gore is not always needed to make something scary.
Come play with us, Daddy.
Instead, it strikes you more psychologically, and the brain is a much more powerful weapon than anything else. Not only did The Shining set the bar for following horror films story-wise, but it also changed the way horror movies are shot. Kubrick experimented with many different angles that had never been done before. Each shot was carefully planned to add to the psychological distortion of the film. One shot in particular that I really liked was a low-angled shot of Jack beating on the door as he tries to escape the pantry he's been locked in. Going against the norm, Kubrick took the camera off of the tripod and actually got down on the floor beneath Jack Nicholson to get the shot.
Well, that's not bad. Let's do that.
I felt like this really supported the overall feel of Mania and made Jack seem even more evil. There are also many tracking shots that Kubrick used in the film. These shots created the sense of space for the vastness of the Overlook Hotel and also created a feeling of total isolation as the audience sees the character's surroundings but realizes no one else is near. Not only does the brilliant directing sell the film, but the perfect casting and performance of the actors really ties everything together. Jack Nicholson, who played Jack Torrance, was able to convince the viewers that he really was crazy.
Has it ever occurred to you that I have agreed to look after the Overlook Hotel until May the 1st? Does it matter to you at all that the owners have placed their complete confidence and trust in me and that I have signed a letter of agreement, a contract, in which I have accepted that responsibility?
He had down the smile, the mannerisms, and the tone of his voice. He was able to immerse himself into the insane character. In my book, The Shining is one of the best horror films yet to be made. Not following the same path as other horror films set this one apart. Each detail was carefully planned, and all of it together makes an incredible piece of filmmaking. But just remember that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.